Hey guys, Chloe here. So today I've got 7 figures, so let's just get right into it. So starting us off is the Yukino Nendoroid by Good Smile Company. And this is the rerun that released a couple of months ago. And I'm so glad that she got a re-release because I did really like the Nendoroid. But at the time I didn't really know the series or the character, other than that I really liked the design. So I couldn't justify paying whatever aftermarket price she had. I don't remember what it was. I'm just assuming it was kind of high. But yeah, I just couldn't justify paying anything above retail for a character I didn't know. But now that I do know her, I probably would have paid it if she didn't get a re-release. But thankfully she did, and she's home now, and that's all that matters. She looks so cute. I love her so much. So I got her from Ami for around 4,400 yen, which is like around $30, less than 40. Honestly, it's such a simple Nendoroid, and I think it's a pretty good price for it. I love all her face plates, but I think this one where she's like smiling is the cutest one. And I love the pose where she's like hugging the plushie, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I might as well just add the cat ears too because that's cute. But one issue I do have with this Nendoroid is that one of the ears is kind of loose fitting. Like I can just pull it right off. But it's probably fine. I don't really touch my Nendoroids after I display them, so probably not a big deal. Very cute. Love her. Next up, we've got a Nendoroid of my boy Hikki. I was honestly pretty surprised that he got a Nendoroid. Very pleasantly surprised, that is. He actually went up for pre-order like right when I finished season 1 of the anime, which was like such nice timing. But yeah, he does look really simple, and he retailed for the same price as Yukino, which is really nice, so it was like pretty cheap. But anyways, here's our boy. I feel like I put the stand on wrong. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like I put it on wrong, but it's fine. It won't be visible after this, so it's whatever. Overall, a very simple Nendoroid. Doesn't really have a lot of accessories. He has his book, which I kind of thought about displaying him with, but I just really like the coffee one. I used to love drinking that coffee, but now it's a little too sweet for me, but I just think that this is the accessory for him, so this is the one I'm going to be going with. I really hope that they'll re-release Yui in the future because I do really want to get her. I love Yui. She is so cute. But I don't want to pay that price for her, you know? So, I don't know. Crossing my fingers that she does get a re-release someday. Hopefully soon. Next up, we have a Nendoroid of my girl Krush from ReZero. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've bought anything ReZero related, which is really weird because that's all I used to buy when it came to like anime figures. But yeah, when they announced that they were gonna make a figure of Krush, I was like, what? I don't think we've seen her at all since season 1. So it's really nice to see her out here, you know? Getting some love. Love that for her. Love that for me. I think she came out pretty well. I think she looks really great. I love her little hat. So cute. She does come with a wine cup, goblet thing, as well as a sword. And I wanted to have her in this pose where she's like stabbing the sword on the ground or whatever. But the sword isn't very stable. So I had to change course, and now I just have her displayed like this with her sword pointing at me. And looking at it now, she does look cooler like this, so I think this is a better pose for her. Really nice. The final Nendoroid for today is Lena from 86. This is the Bloody Regina version, which is like a variant of her regular design. So this is based on her design in the second half of the anime. And I preferred this one over the original blue one, so this is the one I got. So I got this Nendoroid from Good Smile Global for around 5,900 yen, which is about $42. which isn't that bad, honestly. There is a bundled version that comes with a book and some other goodies, and I do have that pre-ordered as well from Amazon Japan, because honestly I forgot I had this one pre-ordered from Good Smile, and I do want those additional stuff, so I probably will keep it. But yeah, the Nendoroid itself is actually really nice. She's so cute. I love Lena. I personally don't really like any of her scale figures, so this Nendoroid is perfect for me. So she comes with 4 different face plates as well as a few accessories, most notably the red flowers. Literally nothing good happens when you see this flower in anime. You know you're in for a rough time when you see this. I swear to God. Anyway, all the faceplates are great, but I think this serious, determined looking one is the best one. So I will be displaying her like this with her little hat on to give her that complete commander look. But as much as I love Lena, I really hope that they make figures of the other characters in the future. Like, please. I need them. Moving on to the first scale figure, we have the Aniplex 1/7 scale 02 figure, a figure that I've wanted for so long, even back before I started collecting seriously. This was just one of those figures that caught my eye really early on, but was just way too expensive in the aftermarket that I just kind of wrote off. But luckily, Aniplex decided to re-release her for whatever reason. I have no idea why. And of course I got right on that, pre-ordered her. I did get her from Tom, so she did release a little bit later than Japan. She did cost a little more from Tom as usual. She was like $223. I think I just didn't want to deal with using a proxy at the time, and it was just more convenient for me to go through Tom, and I wasn't in a rush to get this figure. I think that's what happened last year when I ordered this. I don't remember, but that's probably it. Oh, she's so pretty. I'm so happy. The way her hair, her outfit, her scarf flows is so pretty. And the sculpting on them is so good. Also, her skirt is just really well done. I think this is like one of the better ones. And also look at her bag, it's just so nice. It looks real. I love it. And the main part of her base is very unique and interesting to look at. It's like this metal, industrial looking mechanical piece. It's just really nice to look at. Really interesting. It does give her a little more height, and it takes up a lot less space than I thought it would, so that's a bonus for me. But yeah, overall, such a great figure. I am obsessed with it. I think it's like my favorite 02 figure out of all of her figures. This is my favorite one for sure. I love it so much. Our next figure is the 1/7 scale Pyra figure from Xenoblade 2. This figure has had so many reruns along with the matching Mithra figure, and it really speaks to how popular this figure is, because the aftermarket for this is still pretty expensive. Not as expensive as it was before the re-release, but still more than what the retail price is, which I found kind of surprising. I don't know, with that many reruns, I would have expected it to be at least the same price as retail, but here we are. But anyways, I got this from AmiAmi for around 20,000 yen, and this was a single shipment order, which I think is overkill. The box isn't that big, so it definitely could have fit like other stuff in there. But anyway, here she is out of the box, and she looks so good. I think in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I was more excited for Mithra than I was for Pyra, and that I was kind of like thinking about just getting one of them at the time. But then people started telling me like once you see Pyra in person, you'll definitely like her figure more because it's like nicer or whatever. And as someone who just likes characters that look like Mithra, you know, the long blonde hair and all that, I was like, okay, sure, we'll see. Like totally expecting not to, but now I'm kind of like, you know what? She actually looks really great. I am really digging like her color scheme, the red, yellow, gold, and the details on her are so nice. And her sword is so sick. I love the overall metallic look of the paint, and especially on the sword, it looks really cool. And you know what? You guys might be right. I think I might end up liking Pyra more than Mithra. She just looks so good. I love the colors. It's just so vibrant and eye-catching. Now I feel like I should have opened Mithra first, but I just really wanted to see what everyone was talking about with Pyra. But anyways, the last figure for today is the 1/7 scale Mithra figure to go with the Pyra. I got her from Ami for around 20,000 yen as well. And short story, so she did ship out a bit later than Pyra, and I was kind of concerned that I didn't get invoiced for her. And that was because when I was checking my orders, because I was going back and forth on canceling Mithra and Pyra at the time, Mithra's page no longer existed on Ami for, I guess, that rerun window that I pre-ordered from. I was kind of scared that they just like canceled her and that I wouldn't get her. But thankfully, Ami was just trolling me, and I did get invoiced like a few weeks later, and she's finally here. And honestly, she looks so pretty. I just really love characters like Mithra design-wise, you know, the long blonde hair, pretty characters. I haven't played the games yet, so I don't really know anything about the characters themselves, but just appearance-wise, I do prefer Mithra. But first impressions on the figure, I do think Pyra does look a bit better, not gonna lie. I feel like it's mainly because of the colors. The red just pops out more and it just looks so much nicer. But Mithra is still really pretty. She looks amazing. She is so beautiful, so pretty. I am in love with her hair sculpt as well, and the shading on it is so good. And of course, her enormous sword is so sick as well. It's huge. Love the colors on this. I love the transparent parts on the base of the sword as well as the tip. It looks really cool. Love that crystal effect. She does have a clear support rod to support her weight. It doesn't bother me at all. Anything to help prevent leaning is great in my book. Overall, Pyra definitely takes the cake. She just looks so good. But Mithra also looks really nice as well. Definitely really glad I ended up keeping these two after months of going back and forth with canceling them. So happy to have them in my collection. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. We opened up a bunch of nendoroids as well as a couple of amazing scale figures that I've been wanting for a really long time. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!